The best senior basketball players in the world converge at the ESPN Wide World of Sports at the Walt Disney World Resort. This is the Fimba Maxi Basketball World Championship as Team Italy takes on Team USA. And we are thrilled you could join us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside J. Webb Horton. Outstanding final that we have on tap here. Two very balanced clubs and two very high-scoring clubs as well.
Well, what you're looking at is Italy and the USA, mirror images. Both teams led by point guards number 5. Angeli for Italy and Woody from the USA. As they go, so goes both of their teams.
All right, let's take a look at the semifinal matchups. Both teams steamrolling to this championship. Italy taking on Croatia first.
Well, look at Stanchi coming in, little drop, hit the jump shot, sweet J, and then here he is, Euro Woody, making things happen, feeding the ball to Gay. And then he says, I can shoot the J too, baby. And watch this, little Stanchi again.
81-70 the final score. The United States went right through Brazil. This one was a blowout.
Well, there's Woody sugaring the big, AKA Billy Thompson, Louisville. And there's another one. Woody says, hey, I can shoot right or left. Don't leave me open. And then look at this, little showtime, baby, to Billy Thompson again.
78-46, no doubt. Team USA, one of the best here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. So that sets up what should be an outstanding final, and really two tremendous basketball countries from top to bottom. Let's take a look at the roster for Team Italy. What numbers really stand out to you?
Well, once again, number 5, Alessandro Angeli makes things happen. He is the point guard of point guards. And then Dan Gay, the Raging Cajun from the USA, 10 years in Italy. Those two, great foundation for Italy.
And for Team USA, I noticed the name Greg Kite, big number 15, the 7-footer, former Boston Celtic. What names to you really stand out?
Well, once again, Jerry Woodka, Woody, runs the offense, and then, hey, when you got Billy Thompson, who played for Denny Crum, that's a nice big to have, even in the 50s.
So we're just about set to go. Italy will wear the all-white uniforms, and the United States in the navy blue and the red trim. Billy Thompson jumping it up for Team USA. And the United States will possess to start this game. Terry Guerin will inbound. As Team USA going with Emery Atkinson, also James Day in the starting lineup. Keep an eye on Jerry Woodka, number 5, who you talked about, J. Webb, in the open. He does most of the movement on the floor. He never gets tired. Here he is along the baseline as that pass knocked away.
He really is the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, there are many times in this game where these players are not going to look like they are 50 and over. And for sure, over the past week, they have found the fountain of youth.
Well, whatever they're drinking, Drew, you and I better get a couple of cases.
Well, Team USA scored 81 points as their average this week. There's a shot off by Atkinson, rebounded by Zonka. Now loose ball, the United States will attack 3-on-3. Here's Woodka on the pull-up.
The USA's a little cold here starting out.
Down low, this is the main weapon as Gay can't get it to fall, and rebound won by Terry Guerin.
Both teams just a little off their shooting game right now, Drew. Good ball movement by the USA.
Both teams still yet to score. The United States scored as many as 101 in a game over the past week. So they can put points up in a hurry. That shot is off as well, and Team USA controlling again. Both teams trying to fill each other out here. Here's a pull-up by James Day, and this one too strong as well.
Well, I think both teams need to settle into their offense, run some plays, run your sets. You know, up and down shooting's not what you really want to do.
This Fimba tournament, 215 teams have come to Walt Disney World, representing 40 countries. It is a tournament unlike any other for sure. There's the first bucket as Giuseppe Stama gets it to go off the glass.
Hey, Giuseppe said, watch this, baby. I don't know about in America, but the banks can be open in Italy on Sunday.
Jerry Woodka, left wide open, stops at the elbow, down low, and the shot up and in as Billy Thompson gets it to go. Former Louisville Cardinal.
Well, Thompson and Angeli had a little bit of a conversation that was not friendly.
I expect this game to get a little bit physical, and Thompson, I think, letting him know right off the bat, hey, I'm not going to put up with that kind of stuff.
I mean, David and Goliath, that was a one-time victory there for David. I don't know.
Alessandro Angeli handling for Italy, averaging 27 points per game. Here's Zonka now, and he has the second bucket. So back-to-back scores now for Giovanni Zanca. Inside and scoring back is the U.S., Emory Atkinson.
Well, see, I like the fact the U.S. is running their set, getting the ball inside, but this Italian team can shoot, baby.
Keep an eye on those moving screens all day. Dan Gay coming up to that elbow to set him. Another one on the way from Stama, and he's got three.
Hey, we had him in the highlights. He says, I want some more highlights on that Disney Wide World of Sports brief.
Well, the guard play for Italy, exceptionally strong. Now James Day working. Atkinson from the outside. He'll take the shot. That one just off.
We'll see. Get Atkinson down in the paint.
Nice crowd on hand. You can hear them responding to every single point. As you saw, a very emotional game before this one. It's amazing. I mean, the players here, you would think just here for fun, but you can't really say that. I mean, they are playing for their country. No matter what age, no matter what level, they mean business when they come here.
Well, when they step on the court, it's strictly business. You know, they're taking care of business. But they also have it in perspective. Representing your country and doing something you really love.
I would not confuse this with an old-timers exhibition game or anything like that. That's not the case.
No.
This is as competitive as it gets. Emory Atkinson, nice move. Reverse layup, he'll draw the foul on Gay.
See, now that's critical there. See, get that ball into Atkinson or get it into Thompson and let Gay get in foul trouble. Because then USA dominates the boards and has the bigs inside.
So here's Emory Atkinson, former star forward at UNC Charlotte. See, most of the players on this United States team played big-time college basketball, but there were some that wasn't the case. They've just taken care of their bodies, and they have gotten better with age.
Well, see, just like fine wine, you know, it ages well.
Here's Angeli, guarded closely by Jerry Woodka. That's a key matchup we're going to be following throughout the afternoon as Gay's jumper goes down. Dan Gay, former Washington Bullet, with his first two. Now James Day operating, trying to get inside amongst the trees. Atkinson, three-pointer, a little bit long. Nice rebound underneath. How about the hands on Billy Thompson?
Billy Thompson said, hey, that's my ball. Put the putback. Now that's some athleticism, Drew.
Billy Thompson once competed in the Slam Dunk Championship back in 1990. He's got 4 points. That shot's off, and here he is again. Thompson with a rebound. Out to Woodka. Look out. Team USA starting to run. Woodka with his second shot, and this one goes in.
Well, I think they thought there was a foul called, but they played on. Little play on there by the refs.
Jerry Woodka, he is the head basketball coach at Tarpon Springs High School in the Tampa Bay area, and he led the Spongers all the way to the FHSAA Final Four last year. How about the reverse layup by Stama?
Stama's like, I can go inside, I can go outside. Like Italian cuisine, really very good, brother.
See, a lot of movement right now on the court, not a lot of standing around. Both of these teams know that the best movement comes without the basketball. That's how you get open. 3 seconds to shoot. They got a fire. James Day launches, and it's off the back of the rim.
Well, that was not a very good position. Oh!
Stolen quickly by Day. James Day, the nice feed to Woodka.
Hey, Woodcut is automatic, baby.
Italy 11, United States 11. Midway through the first quarter. Furious action here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Got to tell you, if this is what we're in for the rest of the way, this is going to be one heck of a ball game. Thompson can't squeeze that one.
Well, they're going to call a foul on number 10, it looks like, coming over the back for a little push.
Giovanni Zonka gets rung up, and now substitutions. The line change for both teams. Al Wright, big number 13, checks in for USA, and Dave Bastian, number 6, one of your favorite players as well.
Hey, ex-Hoosier, baby. North Central High School.
Foul called, away from the ball. And they're going to get number 20, Riccardo Morandoti, former Italian pro, on the hold. Here's Al Wright off the bench, forced that one a little bit. Good defense by Riccardo. Angeli's got those fresh legs. He'll fire and hit.
Wait a minute. Did he say, hand in my face, I don't really care? Drew, that was cold-blooded.
That's why he averages 27 points per game in this tournament. Now it's Woodka. Crossover dribble, pulls up. Came up a little bit short, and now the tie-up. Oh, both of these teams going at it. And neither player given an inch there. Well, you see a good sportsmanship right there by Woodka, though. That's nicely done.
That looked like WWF.
Kenny Parr, the head coach of the United States, says, I want my team to go up and down for 40 minutes. I think we can do it against the Italians.
Coach Parr was getting some ice treatments last night after the game. I was like, dang, it's tough when the coaches get ice.
Let me ask you, Jay Webb Horton. It's maybe a tough question for you, but as you take a look at Vincenzo Retaccia, the head coach of the Italian team, had a chance to visit with him before this contest. See guys 50 and over playing, and they look like they're 25 at times. What's the key to staying young and playing this demanding sport of basketball like these guys do?
Taking care of your body, exercise, lift some weights, getting up and down the floor. You know, definitely watch what you eat. You know, Dum-Dums, ice cream, and beer can get you where you don't want to be.
David Bastian now with the basketball for the U.S. Matt Kilgore, first time he's touched it for Team USA as well. Kilgore's shot a little short. He follows it back up, though, and can't get a third try. Angeli kicks it out to Stamma. He'll shoot the 3.
You got to find Stamma, baby.
Right back down. They go inside to Thompson. He tries to save it. And it's out of bounds to Team Italy. If there's one thing that I think kind of stands out right now, I don't know if the Americans can get into a three-point shooting contest with this Italian club.
I would say advantage Italia if they go three-point to three-point.
There's your field goal story. 5 of 16 for the United States, 7 of 12 for Italy. So Italy shooting the high percentage. There's the 3 points for both teams. Italy 3 of 5, and Team USA yet to hit from behind the arc. Angeli's pass caught by Morandoti. Now it's Calagnini controlling. Stamma. He gets the shot to go, and he'll go to the line to shoot one.
That was not bad defense. Now, we saw the Russians shoot well last night. Look at Stamma. Little hesitation, and he takes it. And +1.
So Italy has opened up a 9-point lead, 20-11, inside of 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Drew Felios and Jay Webb Horton. Americans now struggling from the field as Greg Kite, the big man, is checked in for Team USA. He wears number 15. This shot is off, and it will be possession to Team USA.
You got Greg Kite, you got Billy Thompson. Kick the ball into the paint and make the Italians guard your bigs.
Yep, the United States going to have to slow this game down just a bit. And a foul here is going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Stamma, number 6.
See, that's the 3rd foul. You go 2 more, you're going to shoot free throws. Drew, here's what happens. If you aren't making jumpies and you're 0 for 6 and you haven't made a 3, you got to find a way, spread the floor, get it to your bigs, or your guards got to take it to the hole, get layups or fouls.
So now we're going to have free throws. So Team USA a chance to get some points here in the bonus. David Bastian at the line for Team USA.
You know those Hoosiers make free throws.
USA teams have really had some great luck this week in this tournament. Crown champions in the 60 and over, 65 and over, and 75 and over.
This would be the 5th championship if Team USA can come back against Italy.
I say 75 and over. Yes, in fact, we've seen players as old as 80 years old playing in this tournament. Fimba Maxi basketball, that's what it's all about. Another 3 by Stamma. Giuseppe Stamma, double figures, and 2 of 3 from 3-point land. Now Billy Thompson tries to get a couple back. Was not going to be denied that time.
I'm telling you, he's bigger, he's stronger. If you're bigger and stronger, give me the ball.
I don't think anybody can handle him down low, so at least Team USA knows where they can go with the basketball. The question is, how can they contain some of these 3-point shooters? This one kicked out. Morin Doty, the 16-footer. (25-15), coming up on 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Run your sets, get the ball inside, try to close with a positive motion here.
Bastian caught up, only 3 seconds to shoot. Atkinson has to fire off the back of the rim, and that'll do it. The end of the first quarter as Team Italy comes out on fire with a 10-point lead at the first intermission. You're watching the Fimba Maxi Basketball World Championships. Italy off to the good start here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports.
ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com. Check out the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom Park has you careening through steep mountain passes and in and out of darkened caves on a runaway train that seems to have a mind of its own. So hold on to your hats as you zip around the winding track right here at the Walt Disney World Resort. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex on the Walt Disney World campus in Florida holds a number of the nation's top cheer and dance competitions every year, including varsity, whose national cheer and dance competitions hosts up to 300 teams annually. Get your squad the recognition and title it deserves. Visit ESPNWWOS.com today for more information.
Welcome back to the ESPN Wide World of Sports. 25-15. There's the coach of the Italian club, Vincenzo Rattaccia. His team on fire after one quarter of play. Drew Felios and Jay Webb Horton. What's the key for this Italian team so far?
Well, keep shooting like you're shooting. I mean, my Lord. I mean, the only thing they haven't hit was maybe the lottery here in the States. So the U.S. team's got to run some sets. They're a little out of balance. Right now, I'm telling you, you got Billy Thompson. There's no one on the Italian team that can guard the big boy inside. So give him the ball and let the big dog bark.
Now there's a discussion at half court, and let's see, not quite sure what this is all about, but our officials sorting it out as we get ready for the second quarter. There's Coach Kenny Parr for the Americans. This tournament has really been fun to watch. Second time it's been hosted here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. First time was back in 2003.
I'm not sure what the discussion is, but let's play ball.
I think the official just concurred with you.
I don't think people came here for a summit conference.
You know, sometimes communication becomes an issue too. Not everybody speaks the same language. A lot of the Italians do not speak English, as we found out before the game, but
and we don't speak Italian.
Exactly. In the end, we all make it work, though.
That's a charge. Oh no, they called the block.
And Italy's going to get a couple free throws to the Americans' dismay. Emery Atkinson gets called that time.
That looked like Emery had his little position sat there.
This the 50 and over championship here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Drew Felios, J. Webb Horton. 2 games today, had a couple for you yesterday. As for the women, there's 4 different age groups playing, ages 30 to 60. And for the men, ages 30 all the way to 75, and in some cases, yes, 80-year-olds playing here in this tournament. Heads up that time is Bastian. Barely caught that basketball.
Well, I don't care if we're at age division, and you got to make sure you keep your head on a swivel.
James Day gets it out to Woodka. Jerry Woodka, I think the guy that's really got to find the hot hand for Team USA. 3 seconds now. Bastian's got to fire. And he's going to get called.
I think they called an illegal pick, but see, you got to move. And one of the keys when we were talking to Coach Kenny Parr was this: hey, got to have movement. And right now, the USA team is not moving. A little press here by the USA.
The United States trying to up the tempo just a bit, trying to get Italy a little bit uncomfortable here.
I think, yeah, get that press, maybe take some time off that clock.
Now Morandoti backing in, finds the cutter, and the lay-in by Gianni.
I'll tell you, that was a nice little 2-man game.
Woodka gonna draw the foul on Girardi and head to the line.
And what did we say? If you aren't making jump shots, go in to the trees, put up the ball, foul. Now you got to make free throws.
So here's Jerry Woodka, former player at Edison College. And to be a high school basketball coach, man, that takes a lot of patience these days, doesn't it?
He's a basketball coaching legend, playing legend. He's global, baby. He's just not in, Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete. He's in St. Petersburg in Russia. They know who the heck he is.
Got so much spring in his step as well. 28-17, Italy by 11. Morandoti had it poked away. Now 5 seconds to shoot. Got caught in the air that time. Girardi's got to force it up here.
Now that is the first solid defensive stop by the USA team. Let's see if they get motivated to do it again.
Stefano Girardi, tremendous outside shooter for Team Italy.
I mean, Italy has, we have to go through this name because they'd be on my world all-name team.
Thompson takes that pull up, and it doesn't go in. Rolled around, barely missed.
See, get down there, big dog. Get in there. Lay it up. Don't shoot it up.
Long shot taken by Zonka, and it's nothing.
He's got to tell you that was a pass.
Calignini lost it on the drive. Now Jerry Woodka. Italy does a great job of getting back on defense. Woodka feeds it to Bastian. He had it poked away. Now on the deck, and it's Italy basketball. So a timeout called on the floor. Both of these teams will talk things over as we play 4 10-minute quarters here in Fimba basketball. Team USA right now trying to just hang in as this Italian team 5-0 coming into this championship. Look at the amount of points, 73 a game, and they won the gold medal the last time this tournament took place in 2013. Keep in mind, this Fimba World Tournament happens every 2 years.
Well, right now, the USA team is down by 11. Italy is trying to pop open some of that fine Italian wine here in about 3 more quarters. But the USA may say, not so fast, my friend. But unless we start running our sets, and I'm telling you, sugar the bigs, it could be Italia with the championship. You know, Drew, over the last few days here, we have seen some phenomenal shooters. See, one thing, these guys may not be able to dunk. One thing they're dunking now may be their bagels and donuts in the morning, but they can still shoot, can't they?
And certainly can. Right now, Angeli on the bench. He's usually the high man for Italy.
We'll see with this lead, they can rest him and keep him if this game gets tight.
Roberto Gianni. Morandoti guarded closely by Atkinson. Atkinson all over him. And he's going to go to the line. Atkinson can't believe it.
Well, first of all, Morandoti does not have the quickness to go by Atkinson. So get your hands up, take a step back, let him take the jump shot. But he's not going to blow by you, baby. That ain't happening. Here comes Euro Woody, baby.
Angeli comes back in for Italy. So first free throw off by Riccardo Morandoti. Very tough matchup for Team USA. He's a big man, but as you can see, very smooth stroke. He can step out.
He can step out and shoot. He's coming out of the game.
So Morandoti gets a much needed rest.
The USA in the next 2.5, 3 minutes, they want to cut this to 2, maybe between 3 and 5 points, Drew, to get this game where they want it to be.
See Dan Gay, the third, back in for the Italian team, former Raging Cajun for Southeastern Louisiana back in the day, drafted by the Washington Bullets. Dave Bastian now handling, hands it to Woodka. Jerry Woodka operating. Atkinson, tough shot for the United States. Fresh shot clock, and they're gonna get a double dribble. I think that time Woodka didn't realize they had a fresh clock. He could have just slowed it down.
Could have slowed it down a little bit, but Atkinson right now has not found his jump shot. He's got to find his J.
29-17, Italy has led by double digits for a while now. Stamma, he'll pull up, doesn't go in, and it's poked away. Knocked out of bounds by Calignini.
That's the first thing Stamma has missed. The way he's been shooting, I think the USA team wished he'd have missed his wake-up call.
See if the United States has a run in them before the half. Atkinson, nice move.
See, right there, Atkinson can get to the hole. You got to go to the hole, big man.
Stamma hands off to Angeli. You really see two different styles of play, a European style from the Italians and a true American style from Team USA. There, it's poked away. Guerin gets it ahead to Woodka. Jerry Woodka puts it in.
Well, I thought that might have been an and one, but way to shield the ball by Woody. Now they got this game down to 8. Get another stop. We got a ball game here, Drew.
Jay Webb, when I say very European style, I mean Italy shooting a lot from the outside, doing a lot. Their big mans are taking it out. The United States more post up, more trying to move a traditional NBA American way. Would you agree?
No, I agree with you, but I think we still need to get these guys, let the big men from the USA post up even more. I don't think we're getting the ball down to the bigs enough. Too much perimeter shooting.
Crowd getting a little bit restless behind us, giving the officials some business.
I don't know if they can understand them.
Well, it is fun to listen to the passionate fans here at this Fimba Maxi Basketball World Championship. Woodka, another pull-up. Second try is good.
Now I'm telling you, go to the hole. The USA can control the boards. Get the ball to the man and go to the hole. A little push off there.
Angeli trying to answer. They got him to hurry his shot. Gay tips it back out. Johnny fires and hits the three.
Man, you have a good stop, then you leave Johnny open.
That's a big bucket for Team Italy. Down inside and off the glass, Billy Thompson's going to go to the line to try and complete a three-point play.
You got the biggest, baddest man in the planet. Let him just whoop up on people. Drew?
Now Matt Kilgore checks in. He'll give some much-needed depth to this American team. And that's the key, I think, throughout this game. That these players realize, hey, if one thing's not working, let's adjust, because you got to make good adjustments. These teams play so many different styles. You got to be able to combat halfway through the game and make those adjustments. And it looks like Team USA doing that right now.
You got a 6-point ball game now. Let's get some defense going and get the ball into Billy Thompson.
Angeli again. Too strong this time. What a rebound by Thompson.
I'm telling you, let the big dog bark.
Here's Woodka. Offensive foul. I believe they're going to get Thompson as Johnny went to the deck. He hit him hard.
Let me tell you, he'll be getting the massage tomorrow because he ran into a wall. Those are one of those picks where you say, okay, big boy, you coming through here again? Guess what? I got something else for you.
Now here comes Greg Kite back into the game. He only played maybe a minute and change back in the first quarter as they'll give a break to Billy Thompson. Kite is a space eater in the lane. He is the biggest player on both teams.
Yes, he is a space eater. But he was a space eater at BYU.
Punch it down low. Kite comes over to help. Now Angeli from the corner. 5 seconds to shoot. Weaving through the lane and up and in. Atkinson the other way, tripped up. And Emory Atkinson not happy right now. Looked like he was tripped, and he is letting our official know.
He was tripped. Now, I think it was an inadvertent, but look at this right here. Angeli finding the lane. Looks like he had one of those, Florida speed passes there.
Well, I love to see passion and emotion played on the court, don't you?
Hey, you got some passion and emotion here, baby.
I mean, this has the flavor of a true world championship or a gold medal match at the Olympics even.
Yes, you do.
8-point game.
The USA trying to climb Space Mountain here.
Shot by Angeli. He puts it in.
Oh, my Lord.
Now Woodka trying to answer. Kai tries to keep it alive. And they're going to get Greg Kite, I believe, over the back as he was going for the basketball.
Well, he was over a lot of things.
I think we're going to get free throws here coming up as Italy now in the penalty. So a tough first half for Team USA. Coach Parr, you saw the look on his face. He knows this team's going to have their hands full in the second half. Team Italy not slowing down whatsoever. There's Coach Parr. You know, we've seen coaches on all of these teams, but you know, they're not the only ones who have the coaching responsibilities. We've seen a lot of player/coaches, guys that, that play on the court, but can also be free to make adjustments when needed.
I'm not quite sure what the holdup is here relative to shooting free throws. Stamma is going out. Morandotti's going to the free throw line.
Well, I think there's possibly some blood on the jersey
of Stamma,
so he has to go out. Meanwhile, Italy can designate someone to come in and shoot the free throws, and in this case, it's Morandotti.
This was a 6-point game. Now it's up to 12 by the Italians.
Atkinson tries to give it up.
No, he missed the big man in there. Give it to the big man.
Atkinson again. Puts it in, and it's a three-pointer.
Now they need Atkinson to start finding his stroke. He was 0 for 5, I think, prior to that one. So maybe his shot will come out of the witness protection program.
38-29. Angeli right now.
Because Angeli's shot is it, baby.
He is getting revved up. Woodka trying to get the Americans into their offense. Shot by Kilgore is to the right. Greg Kite on the rebound, fighting for it underneath. And it looks like...
Whoa. Easy, guys. Easy, gentlemen.
Kite usually comes into the game. He is the enforcer. Let's take one more look. And clearly, if you're Greg Kite, you have reason to be frustrated there.
Right. Now, the guy sort of pushes him there. I wouldn't be pushing Greg Kite.
Greg Kite, 2 times an NBA champion, playing with Larry Bird and Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish back on those great Celtic teams.
Yeah, that little push there was like, you know, I have McHale pushing me, brother. Don't be doing that to me.
I remember Greg Kite playing against the Houston Rockets in 1986 with Ralph Sampson and Olajuwon getting on the deck. Remember that series, how physical that series was? Jerry Seasting.
You had to be a grown man to play in that game.
Oh, yeah.
Because, you know what, that's what they say. The NBA stands for no babies allowed.
Greg Kite used to draw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy. He has guarded them all. Ralph Sampson. As a timeout called, and now I think both coaches want to figure out, hey, what's the deal here? What's it going to be? Is there going to be an intentional foul? And for the referees, they've got to make an effort to try and get control of this game.
A lot of handshaking going on over there.
So 41-29, Team USA has showed some signs of life here in the second quarter, but the problem is Angeli has gotten hot for Italy, and so has Roberto Gianni, number 7, and Giuseppe Stamma, number 6. The outside shooting is not slowed down for Italy.
No, they just keep going like this. Here, you shoot it. Now, I'm not sure what this stoppage of play is at all.
Well, over there you got Billy Thompson chatting with the official. He looks like the designated team captain right now.
Yeah, it looks like Billy may have gone to that Louisville School of Law the way he's, you know, debating his point. Maybe wants a change of, look at these stats here.
15 of 24 from the field. That is tremendous percentage.
Well, there's
Italy.
There's the Achilles heel right there.
The three-point shooting.
1 for 9 from the 3.
Yep.
I think you could be 3 for 9 right now in that sweet shirt and tie.
I probably could.
Can they put you on the roster?
I don't think so. I'm not there yet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not there yet, almost. Thompson takes a break.
Well, this floor is getting a lot of work. .228 here to go. What they've got to do is cut this to like 5 or 6. Now, see, you got Kite right there. Give the big man the ball.
Greg Kite, a little jump hook, doesn't go in. Had a good look, though.
I'd get a hand on Angeli. Oh, that's a matchup. You don't want Kite guarding him. Look
He's
at
not
Kite.
backing down, though.
He's not backing down, baby.
Zonka, turnaround. United States goes back to Atkinson on the block. Gets pushed out a little bit there. Now under 2 minutes, and hitting the deck now is Bastian. A very physical brand of basketball here in Fimba. You know, I mean, the fact of the matter is, J. Webb Horton, these guys are 50 and over. The fact that they're just out here just tells you how much they love the sport. So when you got that love and that passion, you know they're going to exert everything playing for a championship. That's why it's gotten a little bit heated at times.
Well, plus, you know, you and I love this game of basketball.
Yep.
I mean, I played tennis and coached tennis and played basketball and done some stuff, but man, we love basketball. And when you have that passion, and look at these guys, 90% of these guys look like, you know, they're still pretty fit.
Terry Guerin checks in for Team USA. He replaces Matt Kilgore. The guy who doesn't come out seems like Jerry Woodka, just stays on the floor for the United States.
Once again, that's why they call him the Energizer Bunny.
Angeli takes the shot, doesn't go in. They are running many screens for Angeli, and Woodka is having a hard time staying with the best shooter for Italy.
Well, when you got one of the best players in Europe and one of the best players in Italian basketball, you try to run some sets for him.
Atkinson fires away again, couldn't hit his second three, and now Johnny coming the other way for Italy. Roberto Gianni pulls it back out. Now with a minute to play, Italy will set up the offense.
Run the floor, USA. Now that's how you run a fast break. Old school. Man in the middle, people on the wings. Go.
So foul going to be called. Now Italy will head back to the line. They'll send Alessandro Angeli there. Well, this guy is just in tremendous physical condition. It's been fun watching him and Woodka go at it here today.
Well, today it's been advantage Euro Woody.
Woodka has it tipped away there. A late call by the official. You see the reaction on Roberto Gianni. He's like, come on, that wasn't me.
Can we show him the replay?
He's one of those players who has never committed a foul in his life.
Ever.
Would get the line. First one, a little
That's
bit short.
unusual. That is unusual for Woody to miss a free throw. Got the roll, the shooter's roll.
Italy 44, USA 33. There's a steal and a putback. So that lead cut now to single digits. And stolen by Woodka. Americans trying to have a surge here before the end of the half. Shot clock is off. And a foul called on number 12, Luca Silvestrin.
Now listen, I'm telling you, what's happened? Defense steals. Right there, they go into the big man here to Al Wright. Sugar the bigs. Now Al's got to make some free throws here, baby. That thing had no arc. See the difference? Elevation.
Final possession for Italy. Angeli, he's been hot all half long, and he stays hot. What a half of action is Italy. Will take a 10-point lead in that 46-36. This has been a fun game to watch so far.
Well, if you're the USA, shooting the way they have shot and playing the way they've played, to be down by 10, you think you're blessed. This is Sunday.
46-36. Team USA, just a star-studded group, from high school players to college players to professional players, and now superstars that have found a basketball life in Fimba.
When I finished playing college basketball and had a few tryouts and didn't make it, I wanted to continue playing. There weren't a lot of avenues for the older guys around the United States, and a friend of mine, David White, kind of hooked me up and told me about some of the Masters tournaments, and I started playing around the country. And then a great friend of mine, Jim Sweeney, turned us on to the World Games and some of the tournaments all over the world, and it became part of the Fimba tournament, and that's how we got here this week.
Well, we've all played basketball when we were younger. We all played, they all played in colleges and of course professionally. And the competition is what brings them out.
As an ex-professional basketball player, it's just part of my lifestyle. You know, being a master's athlete, playing at this time of my life, more of a lifestyle thing, and the fact that being part of Fimba and what we call the Masters basketball circuit is an opportunity to compete. It's also a great social opportunity and a cultural opportunity as well.
Former players in the high level, they really wanted at that time to go on playing basketball. So everywhere now maxi basketball is being played.
Oh, just tremendous athletes we've had the joy of covering over the past week here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. 10-point lead for Italy. We're back to the HP Fieldhouse in a moment.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida has emerged as the pinnacle of youth tournament travel, catering to the needs of the entire family. We offer a complete line of solution-oriented products and services to address the complex needs of teams on the road and the team parents who support them. To find out how to achieve vacation victory, visit espnwwos.com. Disney Field Hockey Showcase is the premier event for the nation's fastest-growing sport. With over 100 college coaches in attendance, female high school athletes can contend for scholarships on the national stage. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyFieldHockey.com. Go the distance with Disney and the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Florida by training or competing in one of the many track and field events hosted here annually. From Disney Track and Field Spring Training to the Walt Disney World Cross Country Classic to Disney Track and Field Showcase. Get ready for your season or get noticed by any of the numerous college recruiters in attendance. Check out DisneyTrackandField.com for more information.
Competitive juices flowing here in the championship of the Fimba Maxi Basketball World Championships. 50 and over competition, 46-36. Italy over the United States. The story of the first half, I think the three-point shooting for Italy, it's been lights out.
Well, Italy has been hotter than the Florida sun everywhere. I mean, just firing up threes. Stamma, Angeli, Morandati, everybody has just been hitting threes.
Angeli catching fire, especially in the second quarter. For Team USA, they have been going to the big man, Emery Atkinson down low. He, along with Billy Thompson, playing well.
Well, I think for the USA to get back and close this 10-point lead, get back in the game, they've got to go inside. Look at this, 17 for 28 from the field. Italy, 13 for 34. Not going to get it done, but 1 for 11 from 3. You got to pick that up.
Italy, I think, getting better looks at the bucket. And for the United States, just not able to keep up with the three-point shooters. Italy, that is their strong point, and they are definitely utilizing it through one half of play.
7 threes really helps you come closer and closer to being the champion of the 50 Fimba championship.
There's Alessandro Angeli. When he is playing well, this Italy team nearly unbeatable, 5-0 so far in this Fimba World Championship. Team USA has not lost as well. Team USA, interesting, they are averaging 8 more points per contest than Italy. USA at 81, Italy 73, but right now the Italians have that 10-point lead, so interesting to see if the Americans can really step on the gas pedal here in the second half.
See, that's the problem with stats. Sometimes stats don't play. They're just on paper, right?
I would say so.
So we're going to have to see what happens if the USA can pick it up, get out and defend. And I'll tell you what, though, Drew, in the USA team's defense, a lot of those shots, they had hands in people's faces. I mean, the first one that Angeli threw in, he had someone in his face. And Stamma was just outstanding.
Emery Atkinson, a solid first half for him. Knocked down the only three-pointer of the game for Team USA. Meanwhile, for Italy, threes came by as many as 4 different players. Angeli, Stamma, Roberto Gianni, also Riccardo Morandoti was able to step out. So Drew Felios and Jay Webb Horton. Second day of the Fimba World Championships we've been able to bring to you on ESPN3. Still one more game coming up later on today.
Little
right
Estonia,
now,
right?
Yeah. Estonia and Argentina, that game coming up at roughly 3 p.m. Right now, it's all about these guys. Dan Gay, number 19 in white for Italy, and right there, Billy Thompson, 1986 NCAA champion for Louisville on the court for the Americans.
Oh, what a great program. Denny Crum.
Purvis Ellison back in the day.
Never nervous Purvis.
My favorite decade for college hoops was no doubt the 80s.
Oh, it's beautiful basketball.
Certainly was. Tough pass by Woodka, and it sails out of bounds. Now Angeli attacking for Italy. Stolen. Look at Woodka get on the deck. Right there, James Day right there as well. Americans trying to send an early statement that it's not going to be easy for the Italians.
That's the old adage on the playground. Ain't no layups today, baby. Looked like there might have been a little contact here. Okay, more than a little.
Riccardo Morandoti down on the block, battling against Atkinson. Here's Gay with the 15-footer. Emery Atkinson, he and Gay, that's been a fun matchup to watch. Tries to go glass. How about Thompson scooping it up and drawing the foul? I would not want to try and guard Billy Thompson right now down in the post.
86 or 215, neither one. I come up with that, what they call that Shaq flu. You know, they said a lot of centers, when they knew they had to go up against Shaq, always got sick. So they said that people had Shaq flu. I'd be having Thompson flu. Sorry, Coach Felios, I'm not feeling too good tonight.
Lead back to single digits for Italy. Second free throw for Thompson. I think clearly, if you're Team USA, you've got to figure out a way to just stay with Alessandro Angeli. He has got very young legs, I should say. And really, I think they're just having a hard time. Even Woodka chasing him all over the court. It has been a tough thing to do. Here he is with the basketball. Shot clock expires, and that's a good defensive stand for Team USA.
See, it's a good stance. Keeping Angeli outside, hands up. Negated him finding that passing lane there, Drew.
Now Woodka guarded by Stamma.
They missed the over and back here, didn't they?
Atkinson finds the cutter. Guerin shot, little force.
Oh, that's just not a good shot.
Now Stamma trying to get to the rim. Angeli on Woodka. There's that high screen again. They have utilized that all game long. This time it doesn't work. Now Woodka with his back on Angeli. Tries to fade in. This one off the side of the backboard.
He thought he got fouled. Skip pass here to Stamma.
Stamma trying to weave his way in. That's nicely done.
Baby.
Woodka with the answer. So Woody comes up with another bucket, and the lead still at 9.
Well, it's all about defense and execution.
Gay hits his man, Sanka. Sanka can't hit. Emery Atkinson has played most of this game, has not had a lot of rest time. Working against Gay now. The left hand just off the mark. Thompson couldn't get position on Morandoti. Now Italy will just try and slow it down. Remember, these guys are 50 and over. They've been playing at a pretty furious pace.
We'll see the USA, another bad possession there.
Morandoti, a little bit outside his range.
Well, it didn't look like that was part of his repertoire.
Here's Woodka. Jerry Woodka, another bucket for Team USA. Inching closer now to Italy.
Now sometimes offense can get that defense going.
48-41. This is the closest Team USA has been in a while. Foul going to be drawn, and Stamma will head to the line.
Smart basketball by Stamma. USA, little momentum push. Stamma, pump fake, go to the hole, foul.
Here comes the enforcer for Team USA, the big man, Greg Kite, former BYU Cougar.
Because Stamma's, he's automatic. He's automatic on the free throw line.
Billy Thompson headed to the bench.
I mean, like death and taxes, it's automatic, baby. You got to do it. Nine.
6 minutes and change left to go, third quarter. Nice pass, Atkinson will finish. No, just off. Had the layup, and it just didn't go in. It'll still be USA ball. That's one that Atkinson knew he should have had.
James Day saying, you're killing my assist stats, brother.
A tough try right there. Terry Guerin not been able to get on track offensively. Atkinson, three-pointer.
Well, they need him. Cut it to 6 now. The USA cut it to 6 in the second quarter. And let's see if they can now turn it up the notch defensively.
Been a long road back for Team USA. They've been climbing uphill for most of this contest. And what they got to do when they've got that momentum, they can't stop the clock and give it back to Italy at the free throw line. This will be a foul out of bounds, but Team USA's got to trust their defense.
Well, see, Terry Guerin did something. You can get away with that on the playground. You can't reach around behind. They're going to call it every time when you got the zebras out there. They're watching. Zebras are watching, baby. And we're at the animal kingdom, so we've seen some zebras, haven't we?
And some giraffes.
And some giraffes.
And a few elephants. And a few other things. More and Doty.
There's a little Texas two-step.
The shot clock went out for a moment. Now it turns back on. Italy can't get it to go as Kite rips down the board.
Now this is a big possession to cut it to 4.
At Kilgore handling. Woodka passing it around. James Day now with it for USA. Collisions on the court. Kite asking for it. Greg Kite, the big man, will draw the foul on the floor.
I'm telling you, if I'm a defender from Italy and I see Greg Kite coming, hide.
That is a freight train.
That is a freight train.
You know, it is funny. Here we are 30 years later from when he was in his prime.
Yes.
And he still plays the exact same way.
Yeah, he'll run you over.
Almost like no time has elapsed.
Now, I saw Greg on the foul line shooting free throws, and he was pretty good. Let's see if he can hit a couple of free throws.
Check the call here. And I believe
they substituted Kite. Now, you know Bastion's money from the free throw line. I'm not quite sure how that happened, Drew.
It will be Dave Bastion at the line. Not quite sure how that happened either, but a good move for Team USA. You gotta love Greg Kite. His job is done. Just come in for a few minutes, rough a few people up, get physical, change the scope of the game, and then go back on the bench.
Go back on the bench. Let Bastion make some free throws.
Exactly. It's a team game. He is doing his role right now.
I mean, I've seen the substitution in World Team Tennis.
Oh, yeah. 4 points, now the lead, Italy.
Hey, we got a ball game now because sometimes when you've been up so easy, sometimes shooters get a little tight, Drew.
Ball tipped away. Americans now digging in defensively. This is the small lineup in for Team USA. Al Wright is in, number 13. They go down low, and a foul called on the floor.
Well, I think Al had the right call there. He did a little Texas two-step. I don't know if the Italian team was in Texas prior to coming here and learned that dance step, but that was a little shuffle.
Yeah, it looks like players shaken up for Italy. Giuseppe Stamma is going to have to leave the game.
That's bad for them because he's a great player, and they need his scoring.
That's a huge loss. So coming in, Roberto Gianni. Lauren Doty trying to get to the hole, can't finish. Atkinson now for Team USA. If USA can get a bucket here, the crowd will go nuts. They're not going to let him travel.
Now Billy Thompson's going, do you know? No, that wasn't Billy Thompson. That was Al Wright. Al said, do you know who I am? I'm Al Wright, baby. I don't do nothing wrong. I'm right.
Right now, looking at the knee of Giuseppe Stamma. I think he may have took a shot that time before heading to the bench. Angeli has been quiet for a while now for Italy. Lauren Doty stepping out. He's been quiet as well. Knocked out of bounds, 6 seconds to shoot. Italy a little frustrated at the officiating right now.
Well, but first of all, Lauren Doty, you do not want to be handling the ball, okay? Ball handling skills, not your forte.
From the corner, it's lost. Now the Americans coming back. Pull-up jumper by Bastion. Staying with Team USA.
Emery Atkinson helped create that turnover for the U.S. to get the ball to the USA.
Fans starting to get louder and louder. Atkinson's three doesn't go in. It almost did. Alessandro Angeli. I bet you he's going to take this one to the hole. It's hit on the arm. The official right there to make the call. Let's see if he's going to shoot free throws here. No, he will be out of bounds on the floor. So the Americans have made it interesting in this third quarter, have been able to play close. How have they done it, Jay Webb?
Well, defense, and they made some shots, but I tell you what, I thought on that last possession, you got to find the ball to Woody because he's your shooter. Atkinson's been up and down. He's made some threes, but not enough to really say, that's who I want shooting. Find Woody and then get Billy Thompson back in the game and sugar the big.
Coming out for Team USA, that's Matt Kilgore. He'll take a break. Oh, it's stolen away by Atkinson and getting really physical down on the baseline.
Now see, Atkinson's giving me some defense, right? Pick your spot on offense here. Look at this.
I believe this is a headlock here.
I'm telling you, baby, WWF.
Little Macho Man Savage headlock.
Oh, hey.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Here's James Day. Atkinson now going to his left. A little bit out of control.
See, that's just not a good shot.
Angeli. In and out. It'll stay with Italy. Body's starting to hit the deck. Boy, you can just feel the intensity. Country versus country here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. Bucket made by Roberto Gianni.
Well, mano a mano, that's the first basket in about a minute and a half, almost 2 minutes. No rain, it was a drought.
3 for 3 from the field for Gianni. He's got 7 points. James Day going hard to the rim. And another foul.
Well, see, I like the fact Day's trying to go to the hole. Get some free throws. It's a 6 point, this is anybody's game. This is a tight game, Drew. Hey, aren't we blessed to call? This is great, man. Italy, USA, shooters everywhere. USA not having one of their better nights, and they're still in the game.
Now here's James Day, former North Carolina walk-on at the line.
When you walk on North Carolina, you can play, can't you? Turn up the defense here, Drew.
There's the free throw story, 14 of 19. Pretty solid for the Americans, 7 for 11 for Italy. Remember, for Italy right now, Giuseppe Stamma, number 6, is on the bench. Doesn't look like he's coming back anytime soon, as Angeli, the number 1 option in that offense, misfires. Terry Guerin has to pull it out. Now Woodka along the baseline. Wide open, Atkinson, can't hit. Good position though by Al Wright. Trying to go back up, and he'll head to the line.
Now sometimes a rebound is a good offense when you got the bigs in there to cover it up. Put it on the board, let the big boys go get it, Drew, I'm telling you.
Well, you look at that United States bench, everybody right now on their feet. You can just sense how much this game means to these players.
They were down big, but guess what? What do coaches tell their players? You're down big, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
You see right there, the guy doing most of the talking right there in the huddle for Team USA, that is Tom Ryan. He has not played much today, but he is the head coach at Eckerd College in the Tampa Bay area, located right in St. Pete. So not many minutes on the floor, but he is really one of the spokesmen for this team. You see Coach Ryan right there, really listed as a player on the roster, but more so a coach, especially when it gets in really sticky situations.
Well, Coach Ryan, and got to know him when FGCU was Division II, one of the outstanding coaches. Forget about level, D1, D2, D3, JUCO, NAI. Tom Ryan can flat out coach, baby. A lot of respect for him and what he's done at Eckerd.
So Al Wright will head to the line for the Americans. 2:21 left to go in the third quarter. Hope you're enjoying it on ESPN3. Drew Felios with J. Webb Horton and our entire television crew here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. We've seen hard-fought basketball from men and women of all ages, really ages 30 and over here in Fimba basketball, and now it's only a 2-point game.
We've seen the fact that Wright and Thompson can make free throws, so get him the ball.
James Day now guarding Angeli. He switches with Woodka. Roberto Gianni in the game also. Zonka now kicks it out. Nobody's home, and it's Team USA ball.
Sometimes when the game gets tight, players get tight, Drew. USA can tie this up. Little energy for your defense. There he is, Sugar the big man. Oh, Lordy. See, that's what he's got to do.
Keep in mind, the United States trailed by 10 points at the half. Right now, they have a chance to tie. Still lots of basketball to be played. Playing 4 10-minute quarters, so minute 50 left to go in the third. Still a whole nother session left. Atkinson asking for it underneath. The defense is there. He turns around, can't hit. The follow is no good by Guerin. And let's see. Our officials warning the American bench, hey, you guys got to sit down or else we're going to tee you up.
Well, see, don't be mad. You shouldn't miss layups.
Angeli now operating against Woodka. This has been such a fun matchup to watch. Oh, that should be an offensive foul, and it is.
Well, now, you know, love my American players, but is this Hollywood? Because that was some great acting by Woody. That was a world class. I'm telling you, baby. Angeli's like, look at this. That was Reggie Miller and John Starks.
Jerry Woodka may win an Oscar.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't have some ketchup up there, get some blood on his head, Drew.
Woodka with 15 points, but really his defense now a big key for Team USA. Can the United States tie this game? That's the big question. They've had several chances to do it. Inside, the whip pass to Woodka. And a call made on the floor. Let's see. And I believe they're going to get a legal screen on Al Wright, number 13, down low.
Little things sometimes can create havoc for you. Sometimes you can be your own worst enemy.
There's the cutter. Woodka's there to knock it away. Zonka along the baseline. He can't hit. Nice rebound by Al Wright.
Get the ball to Woody. Let him be the orchestra.
Now here, chance of USA coming from this crowd. Turnaround, no good by Wright. Atkinson, he tries and hits.
Well, Atkinson can shoot you into a game, and he can shoot you out of it. He just shot the USA into it, didn't he?
USA 53, Italy 52. First lead for the Americans since the first quarter. Here's Giovanni Zonka. He'll fire one up. Boy, that's a tough shot. Woody with the rebound. 10 seconds. Jerry Woodka, the pull-up. Right back on the follow, it's Guerin, and he'll be over the back by Lucas Silvestrin.
See, once again, you take the jump shot, rebound, you go to the free throw line. Now, see, that's Woody pulls up here. Watch this. Now look at that rebound there by Garrow. Inside the big man. Boxing out, a lost art in basketball.
Boy, that's just pure hustle right there, making a play for your team. As Terry Guerin now a chance at free throws. Both two from the line. Still, United States with a 53-52 lead.
Now, you don't want to foul this guy. Don't foul him.
Angeli fires it up and hits as he's going to the deck. One more quarter to play, and I think it's safe to say we've got a good one brewing. Italy and USA dueling it out in the 50 and over. 55-53. Angeli with a final shot before intermission.
Disney Soccer Showcase is the ultimate place for top clubs and players to be seen by hundreds of top college coaches looking for great soccer talent. Rated the #1 youth soccer tournament in the U.S. in a Soccer America survey, Disney Soccer Showcase gives athletes a chance to shine on one of the biggest and best stages set for youth soccer in the country, here at ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex. For more information, visit DisneySoccerShowcase.com. The peak of Expedition Everest can be seen from just about everywhere around Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. It calls the brave to challenge high-altitude hairpin turns and puts you face-to-face with the snarling beast who guards the mountain, the legendary Yeti. ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com.
Well, how about the color in the stands? The crowd jam-packed into the seats here at the HP Fieldhouse, watching quite a contest. Italy and USA, 55-53, final quarter. Right now on tap at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. What a game we have seen. Drew Felios and J. Webb Horton. Woodka pulls up in the lane, leaves it a little short, rebounded by Silvestri.
Well, he had a good shot there. But Angeli hit that shot at the buzzer, baby.
Alessandro Angeli loses it.
Push
now
the ball.
The Americans coming back. Woodka not afraid to take that pull-up jumper. Can't get it to fall that time. Looked like he was on the line, but no call by the official.
Well, Woody's missed 2 shots in a row, which is unusual, but the U.S. has a little more giddy up in their step, it looks like.
Nice look down low. Getting really physical. Atkinson down there. He along with Billy Thompson. And it was Morandoti. Looked like he took a shot in the face.
Well, yes, he did. Inadvertent, but he's a tough hombre. They're letting him play under there, Drew.
Morandoti with that smooth stroke at the line gives Italy a 3-point lead.
Okay, 9 minutes to go. Now you see who the men are. Who wants the ball? Who wants to take the shot? Okay? A lot of people talk.
Giuseppe Stama still on the bench for the Italians. He's one of their top players. Ball stolen by Angeli, and he's going to have an easy layup. Alessandro Angeli. He's taken over the last few minutes. The big three-pointer to end the third quarter, and then that breakaway. Thompson underneath.
There you are, right there. That's the play the USA's got to run. I'm telling you, it's there all day.
Billy Thompson had the big first half, did not do much in the third quarter. Let's see if he finishes strong here.
I'd introduce him to the guards. This is Billy Thompson.
Morandoti down low on the block against Atkinson. Fun matchup. Atkinson with the block. And he gives him, just kind of looked at him and said, hey, not in my neighborhood.
Morandoti's telling our cameraman, please get out of my way. That's a 3M. That's a massive mismatch. The ESPN cameraman and Morandoti, baby.
14 points for Atkinson in that one block we just saw.
Because as big as Morandoti, our boy's on his own, Drew.
There's
Block
a shot
from behind.
Woodka running out. Bastian doesn't see him. He takes it himself and lays no. Nearly had, boy, it looked like he had the angle, decided to go reverse, and it just didn't go in.
Well, it was there. It was a great move by Dave Bastian. Also an outstanding tennis player in the state of Indiana. I think he was the state champion.
Bastian trying to squirt free. He's got Angeli all over him, and now they reset.
You got to get into your set fast here, big man.
Emery Atkinson kicks it out. Bastian now, three-pointer. Rebounded, Thompson. He lays it in.
Oh, I'm telling you, get the ball to the big man. I mean, I don't want to be a broken record, but the man is a beast.
Dan Gay checks back in for Italy. He has been quiet here in the second half, and now Thompson, a little bit of grimace. He's really been laying it on the line here in this championship. Big free throw here. 6 of 8 from the field. You get it down to the big man, it is in pretty good hands, but the free throws got to get better down the stretch.
A little defense here. You're down by 2. USA's only led one time this game. Now the game they won by 2. They only led for like 2 minutes.
Morandoti thought about it. Now 3 seconds. Got to fire it up. Does just that. Gay trying to keep it alive. And it will be USA ball.
See, that's why you don't want your big men having the ball at the end. Decision making is not one of their strong suits. Get the ball off the board and put it back in the hoop.
Giovanni Sanca checks into the game for Italy. Now it's Woodka. Had it tipped away. That's a good defensive play by Gianni. Roberto Gianni attacking for Italy. Zonka with the shot. Americans lucky. Italy didn't cash in that time off the turnover.
Especially Zonka. He's been shooting well.
Jerry Woodka looked like he may have been a little bit shaken up on that last play. Good ball movement by the United States. Oh, bad pass there. Morandoti stepped in front of it, but it's thrown away. And now both teams just need to slow it down just a bit.
Well, I think on the block, the refs have got to watch. I mean, Gay is holding Billy Thompson like it's the Texas dance.
59-57. Woodka trying to get into the lane, puts it off the glass.
See, Zonka cannot stay with Woody.
Now Angeli. He has got to be the man for Italy. Atkinson able to board his miss. Terry Guerin wants Thompson, and Gay just tried to hold on. So the official right there to make the call, going to be a hold, and now it's going to be USA ball underneath.
What did I tell you? Gay cannot hold Thompson. We can hold him, but it's called a foul. Look at that.
Timeout on the floor. 59-59, and now lots of hands slapping, lots of players encouraging on the American side, and Italy looks a little bit tired right now. Let's see if that holds. I guarantee you this team in white has plenty left in the tank. Well, the United States came out the first few minutes, kind of exchanged blows with Italy, but then Italy took as much as a 14-point lead in this game, and USA was playing uphill in the second and third quarters.
Well, Italy losing Stama.
Kind of saw that it said 5 ties, couple lead changes as well. Continue.
Well, Stama not having him down the stretch hurts.
Yeah, big time.
But I'm telling you right now, the USA has got the answer to the test. And that is Thompson inside and let the big man bark, because he is really a beast in there. And I don't think they have anyone that could handle him.
Atkinson misfires, and now it will be United States ball.
Now see there.
There
he is, Stamma.
There you see Giuseppe Stamma. He's got the big bandage on his right leg, so it doesn't look like he's going to come back. But 17.6 of 9 shooting without him in the lineup. This is a different Italian team.
It really is. And, you know, hey, you know, we live here in the USA, but, boy, you want to see a guy like Stamma playing, because you want to play the best and beat the best.
Now Dave Bastian trying to operate. 6 seconds to shoot. Bastian will have to let it fly from the baseline. Can't get it to go, but a fresh shot clock. Tries to get it inside. Thompson's going to be fouled, and the Americans will head to the free throw line for 2.
But see, once again, Bastian, smart ball player. Gets in there, knows he can't get a good shot. What does he do? Gives it to the big man. That's a good foul. They're going to say, you have to make free throws, big man.
Billy Thompson, a former high flyer, slam dunk competitor in 1990 during All-Star Weekend. You know who else was in that slam dunk contest? I believe a player by the name of Michael Jordan.
You know, I hear he could fly.
Back when Dominique Wilkins was also in it as well.
The human highlight film, baby. Steps. He took a little step there, baby. Angeli says, hey, they don't make that call on me in Italy.
Right now, Jerry Woodka trying to loosen up. It looked like he came up a little bit gimping, trying to guard Angeli. It's going to be a sore player tomorrow. Tries to get it downstairs to Atkinson, and it's knocked away. 61-59, 5 minutes and change left to play in this game. Still anybody's ball game, and there you see Jerry Woodka goes to the bench for Team USA, and he is favoring his left leg.
Well, Bastian's going to run this point. He can do a good job.
Atkinson can't knock down the shot. Now bodies flying as Thompson hits the floor. Thompson's slow getting up. Our official allows him to do that, and they'll also wipe the floor on that end just to avoid any further injury.
Well, Kenny Parr does it all. He coaches, does stats, cleans the floor. They're trying to get Woody loosened up there. See, they want to keep the ball out of Angeli's hands.
So foul called on the floor, and now Mirandoti heads over to inbound it for Italy. 61-59. Angeli. Long shot by Johnny. He can't hit. Thompson's rebound grabbed. And now it's Bastian's time to control. Terry Guerin not been able to get into the scoring column today. James Day into the lane. Tried to force it through traffic. Tipped away. Atkinson now for the Americans. Bastian can't hit. Thompson fighting for it. And they say it's Italy ball.
Well, Dave Bastian, unfortunately, just can't buy a basket right now, and he's getting some good looks. know he's a good shooter, but here comes Woody.
And the shot right now going down. Bastian knows it. He'll go to the bench to take a break. Let's see if Woodka and that hamstring has loosened up.
They had him on that roller bar to loosen it up. That's a really nice thing.
Been stuck on this score for a while. 61-59. Angeli. The Americans wanted an offensive foul. Instead, they're going to get Terry Guerin.
Well, see, listen, this time of the game, tic-tacs ain't going to be called. So don't be whining on ticky-tacks. Now, you knock someone down maybe, Drew, but last 3 minutes, you got to play some ball.
There's some of the crowd chanting out, letting some of the players have it. Kay moving around, trying to set a screen. Angeli operating now, 1 against 5. Too much dribbling. Woodka, the other end. Thompson is pulled up for the United States as well. And now they'll just slow it down. Looked like Woodka was hit there. Thompson asked for it. Gay pushed it away.
Well, see, you don't want Atkinson throwing that pass in there. You want Woody throwing it. Let your guards handle that ball. Little two-man game.
Shot by Angeli. Doesn't go down. Boy, this is an emotional time for both of these teams. Both fan bases are getting into it as well, and some of the players are jawing at some of the fans.
Well, get the ball to Woody and let him make things happen.
Atkinson tripped up, and the foul going to be issued to Cal Cagnini. Oh boy. $61-59. What's going to be the difference the rest of the way? We've got 3 minutes to play, Jay Webb. What's this game going to come down to?
Defense and execution on the offensive side. Angeli for the Italians. I'm telling you, get the ball to Woody for the Americans. Let those two men make things happen.
Emory Atkinson, isolation. Fadeaway off the glass.
Well, Hail Mary full of grace. That prayer was answered, baby.
Emory Atkinson, that was a huge bucket. Under 3 minutes now. Where's Italy going to go? Moore and Doty on the block, trying to spin. Gay weaving through. Tipped up. United States controls. Wide open, James Day. Rebounded by Al Wright. They get another chance at a fresh clock.
That's important.
USA wants a timeout. Tom Ryan signaling for it. And I don't think they have one. Day just has to fire with 1 second on the shot clock. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. So let's see, the USA wants a timeout. They were asking for it, but the official did not grant them one. And I believe they still have some timeouts in the can.
Yeah, you can see, I don't know what was going on there. Because when you put your hand like this, that's timeout because the coach can't call a T. Strange things happen.
63-59, just over 2 minutes to play. Every possession now, so critical.
Are timeouts, are those reviewable?
Officials now discussing details with our scorers table. We kind of had this little delay in our last game as well. And now we're playing. Johnny along the baseline. Can't get the shot to go. Italy keeps it alive though, and now Angeli winds up with it. Alessandro Angeli can't hit. Woodka just slows it down. Advantage, Team USA. Kilgore can't hit the shot.
See, I don't know if you want to take that shot when you got the big man in there.
Tipped away by Woodka. What a play by Jerry Woodka. Italy at some point may have to foul here. They'll just straight up play defense though for the moment. See what Atkinson can do. Off balance. Now hitting the deck. Loose ball. Here comes Angeli. Hang on to your seat. Foul going to be called. 2 shots coming up.
Well, you can't let him make the layup or make the 3 like he did at the end of the third quarter.
So a chance to cut this United States lead in half for Alessandro Angeli. There you see Matt Kilgore come out of the game. Tell you what, for Team USA, it's been pretty much 3 different guys. It's been Woodka, it's been Thompson, and it's been maybe one more.
Atkinson.
Yes. And not much offense coming from other places.
No, it's been missing.
And for Italy, Angeli with 20 points has had to carry most of the offensive burden in the second half.
Well, guess what? If there's someone who can carry the burden, it's Alessandro Angeli.
2 free throws and a 2-point game.
Get the ball to Woody.
Got to get it across half court. They do just that. Atkinson tries to take it himself, and he lays it in.
Let's see, go to the hole, big man.
What a play by Emery Atkinson. Long shot. Zonka tries to answer. Can't do it. Italy's going to get the ball back, though.
See, he had enough time to take that ball inside. You don't need a 3 right now. Plenty of time, 34 seconds. It's an eternity, Drew.
Head coach Kenny Parr, knowing his team 35 seconds away. Here comes the help defensively. Angeli just has to force it up. That's a great play by Day. Now racing out. Jerry Woodka puts the finishing touches, or at least tries to. He'll head to the line and shoot.
See, I got no problem with that foul because you don't want to lay up. I love the play between the players and the fans. I wish I understood Italian to see what he was saying.
That's been the most surprising thing, how the players and the fans are jawing back and forth. I've never quite seen anything like it.
No, I love it, baby. I love it. Not that I was a trash talker or anything.
20 points for Jerry Woodka. His legend lives on in Fimba basketball. 2 free throws and now a 6-point game.
Don't foul. USA, don't foul, don't foul, don't foul.
Angeli through traffic, and the United States very smartly lets him score without stopping the clock. Italy's got a foul. Woodka along the baseline, and it doesn't look like they're going to do it. There's a foul with only 1 second to play, but this one is all about booked for the United States.
This is in the books, baby. Well, what did we say, Drew? It's a marathon, not a sprint. Down by 10 at halftime. Up and down, not probably one of their better shooting performances, but hey, what was the John Wayne movie, True Grit? For all you youngsters out there, you have to Google search that one.
Terry Guerin at the line. That one doesn't draw any iron, but right now doesn't really matter. The United States champions. Once again, Team USA wins the 50 and over Fimba Maxi Basketball World Championship. They have to come from behind, and what a comeback it was, taking down Team Italy 67-63.
I tell you what, man, that was quite a performance of the USA team. Not one of their better nights, but they really hung on. Defense, once again, when you look at Woody, you look at Billy Thompson, and then Atkinson.
Yeah, Woodcock, Thompson, and Atkinson, most of the offensive execution for the United States as Team USA wins once again as they defeat the team from Italy 67-63. Congratulations to Team USA and head coach Kenny Parr for getting it done. Team USA victorious. Final thoughts, Jay Webb, from Walt Disney World.
Outstanding performance by the USA team in the 50-plus.
Outstanding as well from Alessandro Angeli as he carries this Italian team offensively, also helped out by Giuseppe Stamma, but just not enough. 67-63 for our entire crew here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. And Jay Webb Horton, I'm Drew Fellio saying so long. We'll see you in just a few minutes for the 40 and over championship.